Well, happy Sunday, everybody. I thought I would check in briefly because I just finished going through the first 3 weeks of the Facebook extra credit assignment. First off, the posts regard all of the posts where people have put articles up for the first 3 weeks have been outstanding. They've been really, really good. Been really happy with them, accomplishing exactly what I've wanted to see you guys do. So hopefully you're continuing to do that going forward. The one place where I'm seeing just a small problem is in the responses to the articles that you guys are posting. For the most part, they have been fine, but I really want to be clear that my intent here is for when you go and look at these articles that somebody else has posted, for you to give a response and really point out something very specific physiological that has presented in that paper that you find interesting, that is different from what has been posted by the person who posted the article, and different from what anybody else who might have responded to that article has posted. There's been a few posts where that have primarily dealt with personal experiences, or maybe somebody will refer to a figure or a table, but without really telling me anything about that figure or that table that suggests that you actually did some reading on it or understood it. That's not saying that you don't. I'm just saying is that the response just really hasn't offered much useful information. I also want to be clear that getting credit for it is not about how many words you write. Okay, so I mean, you could write me a nice long paragraph, but if you kind of told me about a lot about some personal experiences that don't require you to have actually looked at the article, then in all likelihood you didn't get credit for it. And so there were 4 or 5 responses that I didn't give credit for during the first 3 weeks. There also were a few of you who were kind of walking a borderline there. So I just want to give you a heads up. I'm stopping after 3 weeks. I'm not going to grade any more today because I want to give any of you who might not have gotten credit for it, and responses that I've given credit for, you'll see a little smiley face in a reply. If you haven't gotten some credit for some things, then you should you may want to think about how you're crafting your responses going forward. I also want to give you an opportunity to go back and perhaps maybe edit some of the responses that you have provided that I have not graded yet. Like I say, I've only done the first 3 weeks. I'm not going to go back and look at the first 3 weeks again. But if you want to go back and look at things that you posted that you feel might not be up to snuff, and do a little tweaking of those, that would be perfectly fine. Some of you are doing a really great job with this. But anyway, I know this is a little bit of work, but in the end, you will get quite a bit of credit for it. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of give you a heads up on that. The one last thing with regard to the Facebook extra credit that you should do, if you should go through anything you've posted that does have a smiley face response that I have not given you credit for, then please let me know and point me to that specific response. Give me a date, something, so that I can go back and find it and get you credit for it. There's a lot of these things for me to look at, and so once in a while, I don't get one recorded on my spreadsheet or whatever. The points for the first 3 weeks are included in the grade book now, so you can go back and look and see what kind of an impact that has had on your grade, if you like. There's still quite a bit of extra credit in this assignment to go. So anyway, that's about it. Let me know if you have any questions, and everybody have a great end of your weekend.